So before I explain the logic that I used to complete the part 2 of my event ease project, I would like to demonstrate how it works. So this is the landing page or the home controller, which basically connects to all the other controllers in the program. So if you click on venues, this takes you directly to the venue page, which is linked to the home controller. So what I did for part 2 is I enhanced my search feature, where you can search anything throughout all the venues. So for example, if you search, let's say maybe a venue in Pretoria, it's going to filter out all the other venues and just give you the specific venue that is happening in Pretoria. So in order to complete the CRUD functionality, I'm able to not only view the details of the venue, I'm also able to edit anything I want for the venue, and I'm able to delete the venue if need be. And last but not least, I'm able to create a new venue. So for example, let's just say this, and then any specific location, maybe capacity. And also a new feature that I added for part 2, which is linked to the Azure blob storages, is now we are able to choose an image from our Azure blob storage or our local folder or file explorer. So as you can see, you can just choose any image. I'll just choose this image, for example, and then it can create a venue, and the venue is successfully created, which will appear right over there. It takes time for some images to load. You are also able to, I think I mentioned it, you are able to delete. It will obviously ask you if you are sure you want to delete this venue, and if you are, then you are able to successfully delete a venue. And then we move on to let's go back to the home page. Now we can go to our events page. This event page also successfully implements the CRUD functionality. So the event can be obviously linked to the venue. You are also able to view the event, go back to the list. You're able to edit the event, go back to the list, and you are able to delete the event. And of course, it's going to ask you if you're sure that you want to delete this event, and go back to the list, and you can go back to our home page. Then lastly, we have our bookings page, which also is able to not only create a new booking. You are able to create a new booking using a booking IV, maybe an existing event and an existing venue. You are able to implement a start date. I also added this nice calendar feature where you're able to just pick a date from there, as well as the end dates and times, and also a calendar feature there. And you're able to create the booking, and you are able to go back. Then you can view the details of the booking. As you can see, the ones that I've created shows the start dates, the end dates, the venue, the event, and you can go back to the list. So for part 2, this application persists data in the SQL local database, ensuring that all the booking information is stored securely in the event ease scales. And to meet the new requirements, I have configured the Azure emulator to simulate the Azure blob storage locally, which will allow for a platform as a service, which is a PaaS architecture, where static assets like venue images are decubed from the rational database, and standard industry practice for seamless scaling. So, as part of my part two requirements, I had to be able to implement the search feature. So, what I added from my part one to the part two is a search controller. So, this is my search controller, which enables me to search any event that I want throughout all the controllers on my single homepage. So, this is the code that initializes the queryable objects. This code includes related data to display bookings effectively. This applies the search logic if a string is provided, and this is for the search venues by name or location. This code is for the search events by name. This code is for searching bookings by name of the venue or the event. And this code builds the view model with filtered results. So this is the new implementation that I added to my controllers, which is just the search controller. And for my home, the program CS, all I added was this code from my part one, which registers the blob service client to use the Azure storage configuration string, and this one, which is standard MVC and database context registration. And then my Azure storage blob connection string, I just added it on my app settings JSON. So now we have an Azure storage blob string on my app settings JSON. These are the updates that I included to my venue controller. So basically, added this code, which adds the search feature to browse venues by name and by location, as well as this code, which replaces this whole code, which replaces the placeholder URLs with secure image upload functionalities, as well as this, which stores images in a local container named venue images using Azurite. Also, this saves the actual local cloud URI instead of a placeholder. And lastly, I should have added right over here. Sorry, right over here. So this code, which restricts the deletion of venues associated with existing bookings, which was a requirement for part two as well. I have also created a consolidated view model class, which is designed to solve the specific business problem of lacking visibility into the venue availability, which we faced in part one of the event is program. So unlike the standard database model, this class acts as a data transfer object that aggregates multiple entities into a single package for the browser. So another thing that the consolidated search view model class is used for, so it allows booking specialists to see a unified dashboard of what is booked, where it is booked, and for which event, directly addressing the last minute cancellation and double bookings mentioned in the background. And it also helps with enhancing the search. By having all three lists available in one model, the search feature can browse across the venues, the events, and the bookings simultaneously, as strictly required for the part two. Hello, my name is Leander Giftem Congo, student number ST10474154, and today I am demonstrating my part two for the event is venue booking system for the cloud development module. So the following professional workflow focuses on enhancing business logic and transitioning to local cloud emulation. So the building of part one feedback helped me build and refine my event ease program for part two. As of for part one, the entity relationship diagram explicitly defines primary keys, foreign keys, and one to none cardinality between the venues and the events, and the central booking table to ensure rational integrity.